The Five of Swords is sometimes referred to as a bully. He obviously is victorious here, but at what cost? These people are pretty beat up and he looks kind of like arrogant or gloaty, right? So in your physical space, there may very well come some conflict this month. It may have something to do with a potentially new creative idea. So if this is in your workplace and you have had this like aha moment of, the spark of creativity that could really have potential to grow something or change something or like innovate a new thing for your workspace or your company, this may be met with some resistance, or you may try to overpower others and say, this idea is really good. You really have to listen to me. We really have to do this. We have to make this a thing here. So regardless if it's somebody else giving you resistance or you are the one that's kind of forcing it on others, I would just be mindful of how those energies play in your life this month. If you feel yourself being a bully, call yourself on your crap. Be like, all right, I gotta get it together. Just because I think it's a great idea and just because it works for me and I'm feeling like this could really be something amazing, doesn't mean people have to agree with you or will agree with you. I think it's best just to do what you do, be vocal about it, and sharing it, but you don't have to force it on others. And you attract more bees with honey, isn't that the saying? Than vinegar. Pull a card for your emotional space this month. We have the Fool and the Three of Cups. That's some really fun energy. There may be some amazing opportunities to let loose a little bit, have this kind of dumb trust in the universe. I don't want to call it dumb. He's called the Fool, but I see the Fool as in a really, in a positive light. He is just in a place of trusting everything's going to be okay. And trusting, he also is not jaded or already carrying around a lot of stuff from the past. His little satchel is very small and his head is up. His heart is lifted towards the sky. He's in a very open stance of, I just trust that things are all gonna go the way they're supposed to go. And maybe that's why he's the Fool. But if this energy is used in smart ways, it can be beautiful. In your emotional space, this, just trusting the flow and the process and trusting that you can have these amazing interactions with people and have authentic relationships. And the Three of Cups, though, these ladies are obviously having a good time, right? It looks like, to me, this always makes me think of the fall harvest kind of energy. They're together, they're celebrating, they're enjoying each other, they're feeling fulfilled. They're just connecting with each other in such a positive, celebratory kind of way. And that's how it's represented in most cards. So emotionally, there may be this very carefree willingness to explore your emotions, willingness to trust yourself and engage with people and enjoy your relationships with people. And I see that as really beautiful energy to have in your emotional space. Sometimes it's really good to just open up and allow connections and enjoy other people and allow them to enjoy you in an unencumbered, is that the word? State, and where you're just trusting the flow and going with it and enjoying it rather than trying to make all these rules and regulations and stipulations on how everything needs to go. All right, Cancer, let's pull a card for your spiritual space. Magician and the Nine of Wands. I'm not sure which order they came out in, but it doesn't really matter. This guy follows this guy, right? 0, 1. And so it's like he's transformed into this fool that's kind of just out there trusting that it's all just going to go right, into a space of being a deliberate creator within himself. So in that, he knows he has to use all the elements. So they're all represented here on his table, and he is using his resources in a way that creates deliberately within his life. So if this is you, this is being mindful to all of your abilities. How can one skill that you didn't think related to this skill actually relate, and how can they benefit each other? And how can I pull all aspects of myself together to help manifest whatever it is I'm looking to do, whether it be in my work, my home, my spiritual place, and also using the resources of others always comes to mind, of knowing your strengths and your weaknesses and when to get cooperation or help from other people. But typically this is just you making the best of your resources and knowing what works and what doesn't, and being a deliberate creator of your life. And the 9 of Wands here shows some, they've been putting in the good fight. They've done the work. They've stood there and defended their space, why ever this conflict was happening. They're still standing. They might be a little beat up, but they are there. They're okay. And so spiritually speaking, this may feel like, I keep trying to connect to my spirituality and understand it, whether you're religious, have that fits into some kind of mold, or you have more free-flowing spiritual existence, or your spirituality is just self, of connecting with yourself through whatever it is, your passions in life and so forth. Regardless, but coming to a place where it's like, okay, this has beat me up, and maybe this is you beating yourself up for not accomplishing everything spiritually that you think you can. If you've do any like law of attraction type work, or you're like, I've been praying for this, or I've been trying to manifest this, and I've made a vision board, or I've do positive affirmations, or I practice yoga and I meditate and I pray and I do all these things, and I still am not creating exactly what I want spiritually. This always tells me to keep going, because it's a 9, so it's almost to the completion. Like, don't sit down, don't give up, keep working. And these 2 cards coming out here, I think it's just important to maybe ask yourself some questions this month about your relationships with your spirituality. If you do believe that you create your reality and that you are responsible for that, and how you connect that to a spiritual practice in your life, and just learn more about it. Google the card. Learn something new this month about how spiritualism or religion plays in your life. Explore more into how to best use your resources to connect to your spiritual self. And don't feel beat up if it doesn't go perfect, or you haven't manifested exactly what you've been trying to manifest, or you haven't became this person, or have all the stuff that you've put on your vision board. I don't usually go into too much stuff like this, but I'm going to, because I feel compelled right now. So me personally, I pray and meditate. My prayers are 99.999% gratitude, period. And it is a way to really connect with all that I have in my life and all the worth that it possesses, in all the different ways, and how amazing and special little mundane things that we take for granted every day. And when you sit and you just give thanks for 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's amazing the kind of rhythm you can get into and all the little things you start being thankful for. I'm thankful I have fingernails. Like it can be the most ridiculous thing, or it can be a huge, grand, expressive, something super special happened or whatever. Um, but I'm not praying to obtain something. And when I think about positive affirmations or I set intentions, I don't want to live in a mansion. I want to live in, and I think about a space that brings me joy, a space that can be fun, that is comfortable for me, that encompasses a safety for me. Those are the kinds that I try to shift how I talk about what I want in my life and who I want to be and how I want to connect to my purpose. I try to pull it all back to feelings. And if the feelings are a negative feeling, that's not okay. I try not to come from a place of desperation in my prayers. It's more so of, I want more of this good stuff, and I'm going to concentrate on this good stuff. And then every single time I find these good things in my life, I feel like that's a win, and I can feel grateful for that. And that process continues, and it helps keep me in a very, my progression as a human moving in a positive way, in an appreciative way, in a way that I feel really comfortable in my body, in my home, in my job, because even if there's things that I really don't like, I have so much to be grateful for. And I know that even future Jill, this perfect Jill that I think about in the future, and her home and her life and her family and all of that, I have moments of that over and over and over again today. And the more I appreciate them, the more I feel like I'm kind of filling up that future basket. Like I'm going to have just more and more and more of this as I progress as a human, and I'm so grateful I get to experience it already. Sorry for getting really wordy and preachy there, but I just felt like that kind of concept needed to be expressed here. If that's something you're struggling with, I'm not the be all end all. I don't know everything. I just talk about what works for me. So what we're going to do here is pause the video while I move some things around and grab another deck, and we're going to pull some more cards. Be right back. All right, Cancer. Now we are going to pull some more cards and see what comes out. We're going to pull a card for your challenge for the month. Put it right side up, Jill. We have the Five of Cups and the Sun. The Five of Cups, he is obviously in a position that makes you feel like he's grieving, sad, has experienced some kind of loss, and the cups are spilt over and kind of in darkness. So this card always makes me think about a pause of the moment when you have to start to, you're letting go of something and you are not able to focus on what's ahead because this has really brought you to your knees. This card, however, serves as a huge reminder to not get stuck here. Because in this card, you can see further down this path are these beautiful lit cups and this tower, and it's that's obviously there's good things ahead for this person that's traveling this path, right? So the challenge this month may be you still dealing with the loss of something, emotionally, maybe taking a pause to to put this to rest so you can continue on. And then the sun coming out, the sun is a very joyful, expressive, feeling whole, feeling energized, feeling just beautiful, bright, sunshiny. I wonder how many people think English isn't my native language because I can't speak it. Jeez. So beautiful, sunshiny day where, you know, these people are just like, oh, yes, like that sun, that energy, that fire, that just, it gives us life, literally, right? So even though you have so many positive energies up here, it may be a challenge with dealing with some of this and really getting into a position that you can feel joyful, especially if whatever this loss is here is kind of tugging at your heartstrings. These things can be mutually exclusive, you know. They, just because one thing makes you sad, you've experienced some kind of loss or disconnection or having some kind of grief, does not mean at another point that you cannot be joyful. You cannot experience feeling this wholeness and fulfillment and excitement or whatever, however this fire energy is showing up. I personally, I guess we're getting personal today, Cancer, I'm sorry. I've experienced a lot of grief in my life. I've unfortunately lost some extremely important people at a young age. And I understand getting stuck. And I understand the mindset of, I can't have fun with that. I can't have fun with this because I'm supposed to be sad about this other thing. You're allowed to be happy when you're happy and sad when you're sad. Just because one bad thing happens in the morning does not mean you need to be sad all day. I'm not telling you to not give the respect to your hurt feelings or your loss and take the time when that time is there. But if something shows up, so you're sitting there feeling sorry for yourself and something amazing pops in, hello, da-da-da, wouldn't you throw a smile on your face and greet this energy, this whatever? Or are you going to sit there and be like, oh, I can't be happy to see you because I'm sad right now? That doesn't make sense. Like, they can be excluded from each other in a way where you're not being disrespectful to this energy if at moments you still feel this. And it makes me think of the movie, oh geez, I just lost the name of it. With the emotions and the little girl named Riley. What in the world is that called? Anyway, like in the complex feelings where a feeling can have more than one, or like a moment, her memories could have more than one feeling attached. Like you can be happy and sad at the same time or excited and happy at the same time. Like we're adults, we should understand that sometimes the moments are complex and you can feel loss and excitement or happiness and joy all at the same time sometimes. So, sorry to spend so much time on that. I just felt like we needed to expand a little bit and really get deep in there. Let's pull a card for your, let's see, let's do need to know. The Fool. So again, you can see here, these are very, they're represented differently, but it's the same kind of idea. This guy, I mean, they're just both willing to jump off that cliff, right? They're just going for it. They're willing to take that risk. They're willing to trust. They're willing to be like, okay, we're going to go do this thing.